going to bring some frozen yogurt home. So he played that scenario out. He just didn't come home.
Based on the information that I have in front of me, in reading the entire case, it tends to be suicide. I don't have any evidence in front of me that would conclude that this was a homicide and we're looking for the offenders.
What happened to Captain Michael O'Mara on the night of May 30th, 1988? Is it possible he chose to end his own life? A life which would have been the envy of any police officer? Or is there a killer still at large, still unidentified, still a danger? Mike O'Mara's friends and family believe the answer is obvious. Mike O'Mara was not a man to commit suicide.
One of the reasons that I don't believe this would have been a suicide, it just wouldn't have been his nature to do something like this, either to his family or to his religious beliefs.
It wasn't an accident, he was purposely shot, and why it's being covered up or whether they know or anybody knows, I don't know.
I can't believe it's a suicide at all. Knowing Mike, it was totally foreign to his nature. He was never one to give up on something. It just doesn't fit him. What happened out there, I'll never know, but suicide, I'll never believe.
On the evening of October 2nd, 1961, Mr. and Mrs. Earl Betcher and their son Alan were leaving Baptist Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida. When Alan ran ahead to the family car, he made a startling discovery. A baby girl had been carefully placed in the back seat. The child became a local celebrity. Newspapers dubbed her Baby Girl X. Within a year, she was adopted by Mary Lou and William Christie of Tallahassee and named Terry. Terry grew up happy, doted on by her parents and an older brother and sister. By the time she was a teenager, however, she began to ask questions.
I kind of rebelled and wanted to know. That's when I went to the library, looked it up, and then I got excited. I was proud,
Together, Terry and her adopted mother, Mary Lou, searched for clues to the identity of Terry's birth mother.
I believe she had a heart. She put me somewhere safe where I was going to be well taken care of, and I appreciate that. I just want to meet her and see how she is. I'd like to find a beginning.
Did you see anybody around?
Thanks to our broadcast, Terry Christie Derby now knows the answers to all of her questions. Sadly, Terry's birth mother, Edith Campbell, died on August 17th, 1993, just a few months before our segment aired. But out of this sadness, a happy ending did emerge. Terry was delighted to learn that she had a sister and 3 brothers. They were delighted as well. None of them had ever known that Terry existed. On July 8th, 1994, Terry went to a hotel in Miami, Florida to meet 3 of her siblings, Philip, Paul, and Cecilia, face to face for the first time.
It was the neatest experience of my life. I walked in and there was everybody I wanted to see. Next to me giving birth to my own kids, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Best thing.
My experience is that there's more of a, just a biological thing in a family. There's also a karmic, a sense of underlying destiny that lies underneath the whole thing. And this, you meet somebody, I meet Terry, it's like, she is my sister. I knew it right away, There's no doubt.
At the reunion, Terry and her adopted mother finally saw a picture of Terry's biological mother, Edith Campbell. According to a family member, Edith had given Terry up only because of extreme financial desperation.
Knowing what
what a loving person she was. She cared about nothing but her children her whole life. And I can only imagine the anguish that she went through when she decided to do this.
They make me feel wanted. They make me feel like I'm not an outcast, like I kind of felt like I was in the past, but I can feel their vibes, love, whatever, you know.
The next day, Terry met her other brother Chris, who'd been called out of town on business on the day of the reunion.
That's right. Snuggle up, brothers and sisters.
At last, the family circle is complete. When we return, perhaps you can help reunite a family torn apart by poverty and misunderstanding. In the year 1948, a family tragedy began to unfold just north of Tipton, Oklahoma.
Coming home after work today?
Roy Lee and Leela Stallings, along with their 6 children, existed on the edge of abject poverty. The Stallings actually lived in an old school bus. Roy Lee worked sporadic money he brought in.